So in memory of Mr. Robinson's very dead and burnt to a crisp wife, I've decided to do a dance routine in her memory. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today, folks, we are checking out another episode of The Amazing World of Gumball as we watch the end. Wow, this series was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But of course, folks, like to get the original link, more for original content creator, you can find it on Hulu and Max. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion somebody's going to click on the video, forget the title of this episode, and think I'm ending the series already. Oh, no!
Go straight over to Watercrunk. Our big sale, will it?
They die of a drug overdose? Well, hell, that's a strong story to tell children, but you know what? I'm all aboard.
Is my heart still beating?
Oh, thank goodness.
Ball, the world will end in 24 hours.
Look for the signs.
That was strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect the world to end on a QVC channel.
The end is near. The end is near.
Baby on board? Is there actually a baby on board, or is the bullies just winning this battle? Because that is a pretty sick burn to make them sit in the baby on board sticker zone. Actually, how old is Darwin? Nah, he's 10. He's not a baby. How long do goldfish live? Oh no! An average lifespan of a goldfish is 10 to 15 years! No! Oh no! Oh dear God, the time is ticking.
The end is near. 4-hour discount sales.
Man, that is an effective slogan. And you know for a fact he's selling those big jugs of soup that the end of the worlders have. Those big suckers that are so bad that the people can't even test it without almost vomiting.
Oh, good.
I'm pretty sure if a cockroach drinks that, it's gonna die.
That's weird. Where do you think all those birds are going?
The South? Even the fire alarm shocked!
Here, you can have it. Please let me go.
Okay, there's something going on.
Man, what a milquetoast character.
Weird message from the TV.
Then the weird guy with his sign.
And now the animals are acting good. What's going on?
Guys, your friend is getting mauled.
Organic units. Would
Oh,
you
hey
be
again, bud.
interested in signing up for the Science Club excursion to watch the solar eclipse in exactly 24 hours?
Sometimes art imitates life, guys. Sometimes art imitates life. Maybe you weren't aware, but half a year ago, there was a solar eclipse. And I shit you not, there were people saying it was the end of the world. Gosh darn, that's funny. Also, even if the world didn't end, that kid's life ended. He got mauled and eaten by birds. Oh, the Gumball special, doing dark jokes that would never be allowed anywhere other than an R-rated movie unless you transformed them into the one thing that makes it funny. Toast.
What exactly happens in a solar eclipse?
The sun will be engulfed by the moon and the world will be thrust into a complete and unnatural darkness.
And people will wear really stupid-ass glasses.
Is this going to be like a bad thing?
Well, the Mayans believed that it would
If you
signify
look
the
at
end
it,
of the
yes.
world, but of course that was before the advent of science.
The end of the world!
Yes, but obviously it is just primitive nonsense.
In 24 hours!
Please let me finish.
We're doomed!
I'll take that as a yes.
This was 100% a joke at the Mayan calendar. I remember that one too. Man, I've lived through a lot of end of the world scenarios. And you know what the craziest part about all the end of the world scenarios I've been through? Mayan calendar, Y2K, the eclipse that just happened. Not one of them said it when the pandemic happened. Nobody, not one person said, oh, it might be the end of the world when we're going through a pandemic. You did this when the sun got covered again. I'll never understand Doomsayers. The only thing I love about Doomsayers, as somebody who's experienced it, is the walk of shame that they have to do afterwards.
I wanted to do in my life, all my plans, ruined.
Until he realizes life is limited and he's gonna die someday.
Thinking, 24 hours is actually quite a long time. Hey, you're right. What are your hopes and dreams? Who is Darwin Waterston?
Well, I guess what makes me happy is helping other people who are less fortunate than ourselves due to circumstances beyond their control. So I'd like to start a charity for...
Dude, I don't think the end of the world is time to get charitable. And besides, we're getting kind of boring.
Gumball's kind of right. It's hard to be charitable when the end of the world's gonna happen. At least from a charity standpoint. I mean, you can be nice and do good things for people, but entire charity work, I don't think would do anything. It's like, I gave food to the homeless. Too bad they can't eat it tomorrow. They all burn to death. I am so uncomfortable with that T-Rex looking at me.
learning card, so we can get a career.
You're alive! They're alive!
Darwin, there is no future. We need to make the most of it right now. Not listen to some baboon drone on about algebra.
Sure, you don't need it.
Oh, who cares?
Please don't hurt me. I'm just here to learn about how eyeballs have hats on underneath there. I didn't know. I didn't know. Like, hearing is hairs? Do you know how much that effed me up realizing that hearing is hair? No wonder I hear so well.
Kiss me, Penny.
Wowzers.
I've got a surprise for you today, children.
Is it an all-out makeout session? Oh, that's so rude. Wow.
Well, I got a surprise for you. I'm not going to do the test because it's the end of the world and nothing matters anymore. Not even this.
To be fair, she had it coming.
How's that for a surprise? So come on, everybody.
You threw a
let's
couple
throw
out
last
breaking
day on
it?
Earth into the biggest party.
It's gonna be your greatest accomplishment yet. Wow. Even the T-Rex stopped looking at me.
Blue?
Okay, on second thoughts, spending 3 hours in detention wasn't the best use of our time.
Why didn't you just leave?
I'm gonna...
It's the end of the world. You could have just walked out. Gumball, why did you stop? He's like, listen, end of the world's happening. I can't break the rules.
Yes, Darwin, my wedding.
By the power of the banana, it is my duty to ask.
Wow, this is gonna be a slippery slope when you realize the world's not gonna end, huh?
Join in marriage. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
How did you?
Actually, I've got more than one reason. Firstly, I'm 12, and so are you. Secondly, you didn't even propose to me. You're just trying to marry me in the school corridor.
Hey guys, happy wedding.
I'm
Oh, hey,
sorry.
man.
This is
That didn't
not
cost
a
money.
wedding ring. It's a bagel. You know what?
That's an
That
edible,
shouldn't
man.
Stop you from asking me again in 20 years.
Oh, 20 years? You want him to be 32?
But you don't have 20 years.
Shh. I love her too much to let her know the truth.
Oh.
Hey, want to get married? How long do you reckon I'm going to live for?
Well, your grandfather lived to be 102, so I wouldn't worry, sweetie.
That's at least 90 more birthday presents. Mom, I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse. I want to combine all of my birthday presents into one manageable lump present. So can I have a pony after dinner?
Well, you see, Gumball, every single creature in this world is a living being, so what you're asking for is slavery! Would you tone down the slavery right now, Gumball, all right? It's coming from a white guy. Cut that.
Okay, I'll get you a pony.
How much money do you
As soon
have?
as your father starts laying golden eggs.
I haven't given up yet.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, I know how this ends.
Ugh, all right. I was going to spare you guys, but
Brother, you're gonna let your dad shit his pants on the
this
last
morning,
day on Earth?
TV spoke to me. There's gonna be this solar eclipse, and it's gonna be the end of the world.
You scarred your dad for a life, but at least the ladies are
No one
okay.
believes us.
I know this is a cartoon, it's a funny bit, but it's kind of sad to think instead of explaining to your child why that's crazy, you laughed at him. What a top tier mom!
No one believes us.
Have you tried to do
Shit.
something about it?
Well, Gumball got a perm and tried to get married.
That's not
I
what
think
I'm
that would
talking
stop the
about.
sun.
We need to plan our survival, apocalypse or not. The water sense will live on.
Yes, we're cracking open the barrel of soup that I'm gonna probably projectile vomit!
Dad, I think you need to take the handbrake off.
Good idea.
Oh!
Dad, you're in reverse.
Correct.
Now we're not.
Let's walk.
Sorry, Robinson.
In emergencies to panic,
Oh,
die
God.
everything you can.
Hey, no running in the supermarket.
Okay, let's race walk.
This is pretty effective.
Well, it's an Olympic event, you know.
Brother, this is an Olympic event. Oh no.
Unexpected items in the bagging area. Please try scanning it more slowly. Insufficient scanning speed. Please try scanning
This is
faster.
the future, my
A
friend.
little bit faster. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. Scan successful.
Yes.
Items
Also, what
ready.
makes the Toast Man alive and that can of corn not alive?
Please rescan. Insufficient scanning speed.
Also, can you guys eat banana or?
Here, you didn't pay for that.
Dad, is this really necessary?
Absolutely. In every disaster
Impressive
movie
throw,
I've
by
ever
the
seen,
way.
the family survives by
Give a
hiding in a
guard a
bunker.
concussion.
Richard, that's not a bunker. It's a toilet.
Come on, guys. Think outside the
If it
box.
works
This has
for
got
Indy,
everything
it
we
works
need.
for him.
Toilet.
Is that fridge?
I don't think we're all going to fit in there.
We have to.
I don't think you're gonna fit in
For the
there.
last time, there won't be any apocalypse. It's just an eclipse.
Apocalypse.
But I am gonna die of
apocalypse.
claustrophobia.
It's all the same, smarty pants.
I think this might be easier if we left the TV outside.
Nicole, they're describing a world I do not wish to live in.
Yeah, and you put it in backwards, you idiot.
Look, honey, why don't you and the boys stay in here and keep acting like complete lunatics while Anais and I sit outside and watch the eclipse?
And burn to death.
No! Boys, what do you think you're doing?
We're sacrificing ourselves for your survival.
Weren't they doing that for you?
Populate the earth.
Tell the children of the future of our heroism, our sacrifice.
And our perm.
Our perm.
Gumball Watterson, come back here immediately. I'm not spending the afternoon in a toilet.
Hi, Gumball. I hope you like my tingly touches.
I'm proud to spend my last moments with you, Gumball. Me too.
So guys, aren't we doing the one thing we're not supposed to do with the sun, which is
Here it
make eye
comes.
contact? Because he gets really antsy when you stare too close into his eyes. Are those dog people or dogs? I really need the answer.
You just got smooth. What is wrong with that guy?
And they save the
That was
joke.
a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah. But at least we learned something.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Richard, do something.
Don't worry, girls. I've been in this situation before. I'm going to kick the door open. That's exactly what happened last time.
There was no water in there. That was just all in his pants. He shit his pants, and it was really gross and sloshed. He has a problem. He's probably got a whole bunch of cancer in his crotch. It's amazing how close that moon joke was getting to making me go, eh. But they absolutely saved it with the second line of, what is wrong with you? Fantastic. Also, the more I watch this and I see things like the sun and moon are living sentient creatures, I worry about the economy. And is the can of corn alive? Did they kill somebody to make that can? If Gumball eats a banana at any point, I'm calling the cops. But the story was actually really funny in this one. To have them get into a panic like people always do in these weird end of the world apocalypse. It's weird because I've seen people do this. Like they get a hint of something in their head and then they believe it's like real. Especially in this era where the internet wasn't as prominent, people would go crazy. Look at Y2K. Just because one guy said, wait, are the clocks actually gonna fix themselves or is it just gonna glitch out? And then mass pandemonium. They thought every single bit of technology was gonna break when we hit 2000. This was a real thing, by the way, kids. And then, of course, some people thought because the numbers are now even, Jesus was gonna come back. Which is the exact same face Jesus made, by the way. But this episode was all around a very funny take on that idea. But now comes the moment, Ryan. What is your favorite joke of the episode? With this episode, I think my favorite joke has to be the bread getting eaten by crows. That, and I like how they actually put him in the background, be like, look, kids, he's okay. Was easily the best joke. Second best and runner-up joke has to be Gumball's perm. I love Gumball's perm. That made me laugh. Also, I was right. If the mother just explained to the kids why that's a ridiculous sentence and acted like a parent, they would have been locked in a toilet and then covered in doo-doo water. Oh my God. I've just realized. I just realized something. Oh no. When the water fell over, the TV was still in there. They'll be back. They'll be in the next episode. Not new doubles like an episode of Family Matters where the mother's a new mother. No, they'll be fine. What's a little electricity done? Other than kill Darwin in one episode. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember subscribe, like down below, and write a comment about this episode. Do you remember any Doom events that I completely forgot about? Like the Y2K or the Mayan calendar or even the recent ones. Is there any others you can think of that you personally experienced? Because I'd love to hear stories like that. It's so weird how we get in our own head. And it's also always crazy to me from a biblical standpoint where there's literally a line that said, you will not know the day. And everyone's just like, yeah, but I got it this time. They fall for it every single time. You're going to be peeing on the toilet reading your Calvin and Hobbes comic when it happens, okay? And of course, folks, you guys say your favorite joke of the episode. That is the newest bit of this entire series. We've got to add up every great joke that's ever happened. And then we will, at the end, rate what was the greatest joke of this entire season. We will add them up and battle them to the death in a tournament system. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye, everyone.